A dull blade can survive a fight, but a sharp blade wins it. And right now, too many leaders, they're swinging dull, exhausted, reactive, distracted, inconsistent, and they're just hacking away at problems. They're wasting energy and they're leaving chaos in their wake. But when you sharpen yourself, combining grit with precision and discipline with focus, energy with purpose, you stop surviving leadership and you start winning it. I'm Chris Hunsicker, and this is the Dealership War Room. Leadership fire, 7 minutes, built daily, fueled intentionally, and delivered relentlessly. Iron sharpens iron. So today, let's sharpen some blades. Grit is the foundation. Everybody knows this. And it kept you in the fight last week. But grit without sharpening, that's just grinding yourself dull. Here's the truth. A sharpened leader isn't just tough. A sharpened leader is clear, focused, and decisive. Here's what I mean by the sharpened leader. 4 things. The sharpened leader combines grit to stay in the fight and discipline to show up regardless of how you're feeling, and focus to cut through the noise and tune into that signal, and energy to fuel yourself like a pro and not like an amateur. When these 4 combine, you move from a reactive boss to an intentional leader. And I want you to think about yourself. Isn't this true of you? When you're your best self, don't you have all 4 of those? But when you're not, you're your reactive boss. Think about a blade. Every swing against resistance wears it down. And the same is true for you. Every conflict, every setback, every fire drill wears you down. It dulls you unless you take time to sharpen. Sharpening is deliberate. It is the foundation of every elite leader, of every elite operator. It's morning rituals, it's reflection, it's planning, it's rest. And without it, you're just hacking away at problems. But with it, you cut clean through. Now, we've all heard that phrase, right? Iron sharpens iron. But how? How does iron sharpen iron? I want to give you what I call my 3S framework for how you can consistently stay sharp, stay on point, and cut through any problems that you face. Number 1 is sharpen. Build practices that hone your edge. Think about things like journaling, working out, reflection, morning planning. There are a million ideas, but you want to find what are those that work best for you, because sharpening always happens before the fight, not while you're in it. Number 2, or the second S, is sustain. Protect your edge by managing energy and cutting noise. A sharp blade stays sharp when cared for. Number 3, the third S, strike. When the moment comes, act decisively. One clear, clean strike can change the game. It's like Matt Damon said in the movie We Bought a Zoo. 30 seconds of courage. That's all it takes, is 30 seconds of courage to act, and you can change everything. So that's it. Those are the 3 S's that I'd like you to look at that can absolutely help you stay sharp. I coached a GSM once who was all grit. The man could outlast anyone, but he was inconsistent and reactive. And his team, they never knew which version of him was going to show up. And so he was constantly hacking with a dull blade. You may know this GSM. You may have worked with him before, and you may have even seen him once or twice in the mirror. Once he learned to sharpen, and we built this customized program for him, morning routine, reflection, discipline focused, everything changed. He didn't work more hours, he worked sharper. His influence grew, his team followed, and his store took off. And the wall that once wore him down became the weapon that he now fights with. So now let's go from insight to action. And the question I want you to ask yourself today is, am I leading dull or am I leading sharp? See, sharp leaders discipline. Dull leaders, they drift. Sharp leaders focus. Dull leaders, they react. Sharp leaders, they weaponize energy, whereas dull leaders, they waste it. Pick one sharpening habit to install this week. It could be journaling. It could be morning planning. It could be an evening reflection, maybe even a workout. But you know yourself best. Pick something that you know is going to hone your edge, that one thing that you know is going to provide the most amount of sharpening for what you need in your life. Because listen, your team, they don't need a dull boss. What they need is a sharpened leader. War room leaders, grit keeps you in the fight. Precision wins the fight. Energy fuels the fight. But sharpening, that's what makes all of this sustainable. I invite you to be a sharpened leader, clear, focused, decisive, because that's how you stop surviving leadership and start winning it. So go out today, create some leadership fire, and I will see you next week on Monday in the Dealership War Room.